This is Matthew chapter 25 and verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. All praise, honor, and infinite glory goes to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God. And Yahushai is the true name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel today. If you do not look like a typical black, Hispanic, or Native American, you can still be an Israelite through your father's seed line. Okay? If your father's seed line goes back, to an Israelite man, so his genealogy. Okay, and this is the key and the point to prove that you're Israelite or not. If your spirit bears witness, so your spirit's proof, it's evidence that you are Israelite, because you are drawn to this 100% word which comes out of the camp of Great Millstone. Okay, the camp of Great Millstone has 100% truth. Okay, and you have the gift of faith, all right, and you believe in his word, and you fit the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. I'm the brother Zakar from the Great Millstone Plain Tables camp in Philadelphia, PA. Topic of this video is going to be, parable of the talents. Use your talent. Parable of the talents. Okay. A talent gifted, a gift, given to you by the Most High, to spread the gospel, whatever ability that he gave you, to, of course, use to push out this word, for the Heavenly Father's sake, for righteousness, Use your talent, and make it count while, of course, in this grace period, because it's all about making everything count, okay? It's all about making everything count and doing it to the best of your ability, okay? Through the Spirit, all right? So this is Matthew chapter 25 and verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. Okay, so the man traveling into a far country is who the world calls Jesus Christ. All right, his real name is Yahushai. Okay, they have far countries. Okay, when he went to the spirit world. Okay, departing. All right, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. All right, so the servants is the man of the Lord. Okay, and delivered unto them his goods. All right, is the talents that that's gonna be talked about in the next precept. Okay, the talents. Verse 15, and unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Okay, so he gave talents, to every man's several ability, their strength, what they can handle, Let's get this word several ability. Every man's several ability. First get several in Blue Letter Bible. It says pertaining to oneself, one's own, belonging to oneself. It says your own. Okay. It says one's own. So basically, what you have, your own. Okay. Let's get ability. So your own what? All right, ability. It says strength, power, ability. All right, so your own strength. All right, so he gave talents to, all right, his servants according to their own strength, because not every servant of the Heavenly Father, or man, the Lord has the same faith, the same strength, all right, has the same lot, okay, the same exact path, all right. It does not work like that, okay, it does not work like that, okay. There's different members, all right, of the body, okay, different roles, but it's still the body that makes up the tabernacle of David, all right, the core, all right, the foundation, the church. So this is Romans chapter 12, verse 3. All right, to go in on that. For I say, though the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as Yahweh have dealt to every man the measure of faith. Okay. So every man the measure of faith. All right. For as we have many members in one body, so many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. Okay, so not the same office, the responsibility. Okay, the same role. All right. So we being many are one body and anointed, and every one members one of another, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us. So gifts differing, not all the same gift. All right. Not all the same gift. Okay. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith. Different proportions. All right. Different, not the same office. Okay. But the same body. Okay. The Heavenly Father's servants, the man, the Lord. All right. The prophets. Okay. But of course, like I'm going to read in this parable, not all the servants, all right, in this parable is going to use that gift, okay, that they were given, all right, that talent, okay. So this is Matthew chapter 25 and verse 16. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents, okay. So he used his 5 talents, okay, and traded with the same, okay, spreading the gospel, okay, preaching this word, all right, for the Heavenly Father's sake, all right, and made them other 5 talents, all right. So he was what the world calls being used in the right way, okay. The Heavenly Father was using him the right way, okay. Productive, that's the word. He was productive, okay. And likewise, he that had received 2, he also gain other 2. Okay. So the man who had 2 talents, all right, it was less than 5, but he also gained other 2. All right. So he was productive. Okay. He used what he had. Okay. Appreciating a talent. All right. From the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay. Verse 18. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. Okay. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents. Okay. Saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents, because I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. So you've been faithful over a few things. All right. This ministry. Okay. I will make thee ruler over many things, because in the kingdom of heaven, all right, this would be a broad, okay, much more responsibility given, all right, enduring unto the end, receiving salvation, all right, more things to do, okay. I'll make you ruler, all right, over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 10 talents, Slakia 2 talents, came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. Okay, so he was productive as well with the 2 talents he had. All right. His Lord said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant, that has been faithful over a few things. I'll make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Okay. Then he which had received the 1 talent came, said, Lord, I knew that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou has not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. Okay. So he wasn't productive. All right. He hid his talent. Okay. He was a slothful servant, a lazy servant. Okay. Hiding your talent. Okay. And that's a carnal mind, all right? That's being by yourself, all right? Not trying to hiding your talent, not using what the Most High wants you to use for His sake, okay? Preaching the gospel for righteousness' sake, okay? And he knew that he was a hard man, so he knew, okay? So what's about to happen to him, all right? He deserves it, okay? It doesn't matter that he was afraid or not. He deserves what's about to happen to him, all right? Which I'm going to read. This is Matthew chapter 25 and verse 26. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which had 10 talents. For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that have not shall be taken away even that which he have. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, because sorrow, okay, bad times, all right, that can cause, of course, weeping and gnashing of teeth, being casted out to our outer darkness, all right, the Heavenly Father denying you, okay, and now you're just due for terrible destruction, okay, because you didn't appreciate what you had, okay, out of the 7 billion people on earth, all right, you can understand this song, all right, which is one thing, all right, you fearing the Heavenly Father, of course, you being able to, all right, having the spirit, the urge to wanting to preach the gospel, okay, not using your talent, which can be vast amounts of talents, all right, not every brother has the same talent, okay, like I said, not every brother has the same office, okay, but of course it's one body, all right, but it has to be a talent that's of course productive to push out this word, okay, edify, all right, for the Heavenly Father's sake, not you being since you can do a you can do know how to do a backflip, right? So since you know how to do a backflip, that talent, okay, is going to be productive to preach out the word, because you can do backflips to get people to. No, that doesn't correlate, right? It has to be a talent that can correlate and be productive, all right, to pushing out this word, okay, to fish for the elect, all right, all for the Heavenly Father's sake, okay. This is Romans Slakia, Luke chapter 12 and verse 43. Blessed is that servant whom the Lord when he cometh shall find so doing. So blessed is that servant when the Lord get back, all right? He's gonna be doing, all right? He's gonna be occupied, okay, till the Lord come, all right? Always meditating on prophecy, all right? Things that are about to happen in the future, all right? Doing his Lord's will to the best of his ability, not slothful, all right? Hiding his talent, not holding back, all right? Being treacherous, right? Deceitful, all right? Lackadaisical, just lazy, all right? Now let's jump to verse 48. But he, Slakia, verse 47, and that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself. See, he knew his Lord's will, and that's the thing. Because many people, all right, when the wicked Israelites, all right, get their judgment all across the globe, but of course they're going to come back to the kingdom of heaven all righteous. They're going to come back in the kingdom of heaven all righteous, all right? But, and they're going to have that shame, okay? Because they're going to come back in their right mind frame, okay? So for someone to not appreciate, all right, what's given to him, all right, knowing the Lord's will, knowing that he's a hard, austere man, all right, he's going to come back, all right, to save the elect and destroy the wicked, all right, and he's going to find faith on earth, all right, and knowing that and you not using your talent, all right, you knowing your Lord's will, all right, you basically knowing the end of the what the world calls the movie of life, all right, you knowing it because you can understand this song, okay, but of course you don't know like how the exact things are gonna play out, okay, but you know things that other people just can't get, and you don't use your talent, okay, that's that's um that's just like what the Lord called him, all right, he called him a wicked slothful servant. That servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes, because he knew, all right, there's no excuse. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him Slakia, and to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. Okay. So of course, how the saying, all right, is pushed out, the greater, all right, great power, all right, dominion, trying to be ruler over many things in the next world, the next age. Of course, that's great responsibility. All right. Okay. Because the Lord, the firstborn of death, all right, the Heavenly Father's ultimate Son, the Son of Man, all right, he has the most, all right, dominion and power. Okay, of course, be behind. Of course, he's second to his father. All right, but creations that are made. All right, creations because the Lord was created. He has the most power and dominion. All right, much more was given to him because he's gonna inherit. All right, everything. All right, Slakia. Well, not everything because he doesn't own. All right, the Heavenly Father. Okay, but the uttermost parts of the earth and the universe. All right, wherever the Heavenly Father wants him to own. Okay, for his inheritance. Okay, the heathen for his inheritance. All right, because the Heavenly Father used him to create. All right, so much responsibility was given unto him. All right, and much is promised in his inheritance was about to be given. All right, and the Lord, he was perfect. All right, when he was walking in Rome. All right, So of course you have to have that mentality, all right, trying to be perfect, okay, through Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, using your talent, okay. When I say perfect, having that mentality to give it your best, perfection, all right. No room for what the world calls um uh places of you not utilizing the moment, okay, using your talent to the best of your ability, all right, because you knowing the Lord's will and prepare not himself, neither according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. And it said the servant was cast out to outer darkness. All right. And that's the last thing you want. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 11. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope, patience in tribulation, continually instant in prayer. So not slothful in business. Okay. Of course, all right, these bodies, all right, you can have the days where your body feels drowsy, okay? But of course, you're a soldier of the Heavenly Father, all right? Not a fake soldier, a real soldier, all right? That's the spirit you're supposed to be in. Soldier at all times, okay? Because, of course, in Esau's army, the so called white man's, he has soldiers, all right? Of course, these athletes, they push, all right? So they can get their goal, okay? So, of course, in this truth, all right, us knowing the things that we know, all right, we're supposed we're supposed to strive for tip top perfection. Okay, perfection, being separate like the Heavenly Father, being the ambassadors of God, right? The Heavenly Father, the King of Terror's sons. All right, representing Him the right way. Okay, preaching the gospel, using our talents. All right, being real soldiers of the Heavenly Father. All right, not slothful servants who will be cast out to outer darkness. All right, because many are called, all right, into the faith, but few are chosen. All right, so with all that being said, certain guys falling out, all right, falling out to what the world calls, all right, falling out for certain reasons, all right, because whatever spirit the Heavenly Father put in them, all right, that's why it says continuing instant in prayer, okay. So of course, keep praying, right? Because the time that's about to come to the world, all right, is like never before seen, okay. And when the Lord comes back, all right, you don't want to be the person, all right, who gets denied and rejected, okay, cast out to outer darkness, okay. So utilize the moments, utilize every day, all right, taking down to the ultimate arrival of the grand arrival of the Lord, all right, okay, because you want to be rejoicing during the day of the anointed, all right. Not, I'm not saying like clapping and jumping up and down because the day of the Lord is darkness, but getting the increase, all right, and enduring unto the end, all right, not fainting in the day of adversity, all right, which is a terrible judgment. Doing the Lord's will, all right, doing His, enduring for a certain while, only to faint when utter chaos breaks loose, all right. Being slothful in business can being slothful in your business can lead to that, all right. You trying to do things in 75%, all right, because the Lord's on constant watch, all right, always watching your actions, all right. This is Matthew chapter 7 and verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name have done many wonderful works? And then I'll profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Okay, so sin on top of sin on top of sin, or iniquity. Okay, because, all right, being rejected, the Lord. You wicked, slothful servant. All right. That's utter shame in the kingdom of heaven. All right. That's utter shame. Okay. This is Jeremiah 48 and verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. So if you get this word deceitfully, all right, real quick, okay, deceitfully in Blue Letter Bible, you'll read lackness, slackness, slackening, deceit, treachery. All right, so just like being slothful and lazy, all right, because it should not be no burden, all right, to push this word, all right. Of course, when your body feels what the world calls in the stage of not feeling at the, of course you're not feeling at the tip top, all right, functions, all right, whatever you want to call it, okay. You still push the word. You still do what you have to do for the Heavenly Father's sake, all right, because when you're on punishment from the Heavenly Father, all right, which is of course the blacks, Hispanics, the Americans coming to this land known as America, okay, and of course what happened to us, knowing what's about to happen in the future, all right, knowing the Heavenly Father gave us this grace period, all right. When you realize you're on punishment and He gave you this time allotted, all right, that you cannot review time and change certain moments that happen, okay, you really appreciate, all right, to the fullest, all right, all the aspects of having a power, okay, but right, you need to realize that before it's too late, all right, having a power, being literally addicted in what the world calls bonded in love with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your power, okay, which is only yours as an Israelite, okay, out of 7 billion people, around 7 billion people on earth, all right, I don't know the exact number, okay, so lackness, slackening, deceit, treachery, okay, so cursed be that person. This is 1 Corinthians 9 and 17. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. Okay, so if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. Okay, but if I do it against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. All right. So through all the tribulations, all right, that's about to come. All right. Of course, nothing, all right, can break, all right. Of course, you have to have that mindset of nothing can break my passion of doing the will of the Lord willingly, all right. All aspects, all right, rehearsing the righteous acts, okay. Putting on the characteristics of the elect, all right, being perfect on earth, all right. Not perfect in the law, perfect because of faith, which makes you, of course, all right, that righteous vessel, all right, doing what you have to do, nothing more, nothing less, all right, going hard so you can finally, all right, so you can rejoice during the day of anointed, all right, go home, all right, and start real life in the Middle East, all right, and of course, the inheritance is about to come all across the globe and throughout the universe, all right, power over the nations, okay, the Heavenly Father making you an all righteous vessel, and you're just gonna be a righteous vessel forever. Okay, completely. All right, that's the goal. All right, and it's almost here. Okay, it's almost here. Okay, you have to have that vision. You have to know it's almost here. Okay, with all that being said, let's go. All right, it's almost here. This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven, which is because it's just for him. All right. Doing this work is for him. All right. That first mind frame you're supposed to have, that mindset, is you're doing it all for him. Okay. Not, oh, I'm doing this only not to get destroyed. I'm doing this just for the kingdom of heaven. I'm doing this for any wicked reason, or just to have friends on a, just to joke around and think this is a comedy special. All right. Uh, um, just to hang out with people. All right. And act like I'm on set of a movie. All right. Just to, uh, uh, um, just to, any vain reason. All right. The Heavenly Father is not dealing with. Just being that light of the world, just to shine it, just for His sake. All right. Not to be what the world calls a YouTube star, famous. All right. Have people flock to you. Okay. Have people know you as a righteous person. All right. Not even for that. Okay. Oh, he's a righteous person. It does nothing. All is vain and dung of this world. Just for the Heavenly Father's approval to be saved. That's it. That's it. Being the light of the world. Okay? Nothing more, nothing less. And it's a Revelation 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. So the Lord is coming quick. All right? He's almost here because signs indicate it. All right? And when he's here, that's it. Okay? So use your talent, all right, to the best of your ability. And my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. Okay? All praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Bashem Shai Bashimmer Kakadash. All right? Parable of the talents. All right? Use your talent. All right? Shalom, which is peace. Yasharallah, which is Israel. Shalom.